So the Prince Albert is Harvard University of the USA against Oxford Brookes University. Who starts this one as favourite, Mark?
Two massive programmes. I'd say Brookes have got an incredible system, but Harvard don't normally come over unless they're expecting to win. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this one evolves.
Oxford Brookes on the Bucks station to the right of the picture, going out central past Temple Island. And there, Harvard University.
And Brookes were the faster of the two crews yesterday to the barrier, and then it was pretty even after that. So it'd be interesting to see whether that goes to the form guide or Harvard really turn it on and try and put them under pressure and stick with them.
Lots of Oxford Brookes athletes have been competing, haven't they, over the last few days, and I wonder where this four sit in the pecking order.
Yeah, well, you've got Brookes have so much depth now. They've got eights in the ladies and the Temple, and their top athletes, I'm pretty sure, will be in the Temple, the ladies and the Temple, and this is probably the next tier of athlete. But they've got like 2 eights in each at least, so they've got so much depth.
And there, the Harvard boat. If they lay down on the bank, on their backs, a helicopter would land on them.
That's true. There's enough helicopters beyond the start as well, so it's like a car park of helicopters.
Oxford Brookes University half a length clear in the very early stages of this Prince Albert Challenge Cup race.
Brookes are really successful at Bucks this year. They won most of the events across the sweep side of the sport. The Harvard boat is a combination of the second and third varsity eights. You can hear the noise coming from the coxes, from the spectators.
Edward Bracey's the cox for Harvard University. Raced for Eton in the Princess Elizabeth in 2018. Edward Bracey now the 19-year-old cox at Harvard University.
And the cox for the Brookes boat, Scott Cockle, is, you know, a past finalist in the Brit last year for Molesey Boat Club. So an experienced cox that has obviously gone through to the final, yet to win, but you know, hopefully this could be his turn this year.
We are seeing so many athletes, and I'll include coxes as athletes, definitely. So many of them have been educated in and around Henley, Eton for instance, in this case with Edward Bracey, the cox, who are now out at American universities and coming back here to compete. Must be some honour, mustn't it? You've come back with a boat to Henley, your home nation.
Yeah, and I think that's something that's great to be able to do, is, you know, to Harvard just being warned there to go back to their station.
And the umpire showing the flag, and he's on the loudspeaker as well on the tannoy, trying to get the boat back Harvard.
The thing is, that's not to their advantage. They're behind there, and the cox has steered them into the dirty water or dirty puddles with Brookes, so that's not really helping his crew. That's putting them under more pressure now.
Well, that was Edward Bracey we were just talking about.
That wasn't a smart move there. He needed to keep to his side. You can clearly see where Brookes are and where he needs to be.
And again, they're going to be asked to get back over. So Edward Bracey, the cox, is under a bit of heat here on the Berkshire station for Harvard. You can see the cox right at the other end of the boat where we're looking at the minute. And he's got such a clear line of sight. I'm just wondering about the communication between the umpire and the cox there, because the cox clearly can't see the umpire. Shouldn't be involved because they've got such a good clear line of sight. Harvard have actually pushed back here, haven't they? So Oxford Brookes' lead is being reduced, but they're not steering the best course.
And that's the thing, once he's got out of the puddles, he's given these athletes clean water. They were in dirty water, and that's not what you want as an athlete, because it unsettles the blade as it enters the water.
So this is going to be a good race. It's really boiling up nicely, isn't it?
Yeah, we said it was going to be close. Brookes were the faster of the crews to barrier, which they've done in this particular race as well. It'll be interesting to see how Harvard move in this second part now.
Perhaps predictably, the racing in these semi-finals has all been tight, and it will be today. All the races will be tight, whereas on the Wednesday you get sometimes
you get a mix
freak draws, which leads to.
But Harvard have moved really well there in that section of the race, trying to put Brookes under pressure.
Again, coming quite central. They've got a lot of space to play with to the right of their boat as we look at it. Sheffield Bracey, the Cox, could exploit, but at the moment, going quite central.
Brookes still have that advantage. They're so close there.
Yeah, Oxford Brookes. Lots of credit to them because it's a big boat from Harvard University and they're holding them off at the moment. Having a look at this, the 79 kilo average weight. It's pretty light.
Which is pretty light for a heavyweight boat, to be honest.
I think the max is because they've included the Cox.
They've included the Cox, yeah. Yeah, we've got some big guys all above
80, 85.
Yeah.
So here we go then, the race boiling up in front of stewards.
Harvard are moving there.
Harvard really shifting. They're coming very close to the Oxford Brookes boat, which may interest the umpire. Now they've had to go back out again, and that's cost them a valuable second or two. Again, it was a steering.
And that's when Brookes want to respond right there. As soon as you hear the umpire telling the opposing crew to steer, you know that that's going to affect their boat speed. You hit them there.
So now Oxford Brookes digging deep and trying to launch a response, and they're doing that very effectively, although their lead is only half a length. Harvard sneaking up on the Berkshire station
and putting Brookes under pressure there.
They certainly are. This is going to be a hot finish. The finish can't come quick enough for Oxford Brookes University, who have led for most of this race. Harvard have had issues with steering, but they are right in
going through the gears now. Look at that.
Digging very deep in the Prince Albert Challenge Cup. Harvard University haven't travelled all the way from America to go out tamely on semi-finals day, and whatever happens now, it won't be a tame
Bowman's
exit.
looking round. He's got to keep his head still. Harvard are coming.
Oxford Brookes University's bowman Connor Sheridan is aware that they are coming, and now Harvard row right through them and win it on the line. A phenomenal finish from Harvard. The Americans astonishing on the Berkshire station, collapse in euphoric celebration, and Oxford Brookes University will be shattered because they've led that one for 2,100 metres of the race. They look like they've got it in the bag, and then in the final stroke, Harvard University bag a place in tomorrow's final. That was close.
Wow, that was awesome. I love that sort of racing.
So here is the finish, and Harvard, well, they timed that